You famously and most recently said that the mythologizing of history seems to be a great preoccupation of the present dispensation. What exactly does the mythologizing of history mean?
Well, actually there are two aspects of it. One is that that aspect developed in early 20th century, that is to claim for ancient India, or in their words Hindu civilization, achievements that are unique and that should place that civilization above every other culture. This took early forms like claiming great antiquity for the Sanskrit language and particularly for the Vedas, and to claim all kinds of scientific achievements for a very early period, achievements that are not recorded or only occur in the epics, and so forth. So, they are heirs to that tradition, and because of their Hindutva doctrine, which goes back of course to their foundation, RSS, the foundation of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh in 1920s, they have espoused that. And then the anti-Muslim tradition, that also has early beginnings, and of course, that had Muslim counterparts also. So, they have picked up all of those prejudices and prejudiced interpretations of medieval Indian history. For instance, the Hindu Mahasabha slogan that we have been under foreign rule since 1000 AD has been picked up for them by them, as if all Muslim rulers were foreigners and sent money abroad, wealth abroad. That is one aspect of mythologizing. The second is to which adequate attention I think is not paid, is their distortion of the history of the national movement. Although they were themselves founded 22 years before independence, they did nothing against the English. So, when their leaders say that the patriotism of the RSS cannot be questioned, I am quoting a recent statement, one wonders where was this patriotism from 1925 to 1947. They took no part in the national movement, they have no heroes, their leaders never went to jail except Hegdevar. By mistake he was arrested for a few days, I think, in the civil disobedience movement, but otherwise nothing happened. Golwalkar has hardly any harsh words for the British government, compared his harsh words against Muslims. So, their problem is that they can only revile the leaders of the national movements, and now what they are doing is to pick up certain people who did not, who in their view can be espoused as their heroes. Their main heroes today, it seems, are Bhagat Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose and Patel. None of the three had anything to do with RSS or Hindu Mahasabha. Obviously, they can't find any other heroes. The only thing they could say about these three people were that two were critical of Gandhiji, Bhagat Singh, Shahid Bhagat Singh and Subhash Chandra Bose, and Sardar Patel was critical of Jawaharlal Nehru's views. They had controversies for instance, in Nehru's Tomorrow in India against Patel. They do not realize, of course, and many people do not realize that in the national movement it was quite common to have these differences without impairing the unity against the British. In that unity, the RSS and Hindu Mahasabha had no place. So, now they are building up a mythology in which the so called Hindu nationalism, actually that is a misnomer, because they were never nationalists, they were communalists. So, in which the Hindu communalism is trying to be portrayed as the mainstream of the national movement. Muslims are being excluded from it. you will not find any Muslim name among the leaders of the national movement in the textbooks which the first NDA government produced, and I think the same thing would happen now.